Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's got it again. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and being able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Razorbacks with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Handoff from the shotgun. And the Razorbacks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hogs. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Short pass finds the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and let them go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up.
Running back, and you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Delivers quickly to the left side and is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags a quick throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense brings him down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Now they'll run a draw play. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
New set of downs for the offense. First and Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hogs.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Razorbacks are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one. And I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's taking advantage of the matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on first down. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline, gets the foot down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and he'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone now. He hands it to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Or it's snapped to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Razorbacks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here.
You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game, and with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Down after that running play. moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And here's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They'll talk strategy here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The shotgun run call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cards.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he gets the pass away. The catch is made inside the 10. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Tigers line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver makes the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Then they tack on the extra point. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, so to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with. Surprised he was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They call the counter play here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught. Completion. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Will take the lead in the 2nd half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they'll run it into the end zone so they go up by a touchdown here.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here's the option play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Ball handed to the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Direct snap to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Breaks free. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the second down play. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab, and he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.